Billy Batson had felt uneasy all day, his duties as Shazam growing with each new crisis. He had only recently inherited the power of the gods, and the weight of his newfound responsibilities was starting to wear on him. Every time he transformed into Shazam, the ancient magic that coursed through his veins seemed to ripple with uncertainty. It was as if something, or someone, was disrupting the delicate balance of magic across the world. Later that day, as Billy laid down on the couch to sleep, he fell into a deep sleep almost instantly. But his dream was anything but restful. He found himself standing in a magical realm, the air crackling with divine energy. Before him loomed the towering forms of the gods: Solomon, Hercules, Atlas, Zeus, Achilles, and Mercury, the very beings whose power he wielded as Shazam. Zeus, his eyes crackling with lightning, stepped forward.
Billy Batson, you must listen. The Rock of Eternity is in grave danger. Black Adam, driven by his greed for ultimate power, has allied himself with a powerful sorcerer, Felix Faust. Together, they seek to control the Rock of Eternity and all the magic that flows from it.
Billy's heart pounded in his chest. He had fought Black Adam before, but now the stakes were even higher.
What can I do? I've barely scratched the surface of understanding all this magic. How am I supposed to stop them?
Solomon spoke next, his voice calm but filled with urgency.
Billy, you may be young, but you have the wisdom to seek help. Trust in those who can guide you.
Zeus's voice boomed once again.
Time is short. You must act now, or the balance of magic will be shattered forever.
Billy woke up scared and ran into the backyard.
Shazam!
With a flash of lightning, Billy transformed into the hero of legend. But this time, the weight of the transformation felt different, heavier. Something was definitely wrong. Knowing he was still relatively new to understanding the vast, ancient magics that came with his powers, Shazam realized he needed help, specifically, help from someone deeply connected to the magical world. He thought of one name, Zatanna, one of the most powerful sorceresses in existence. In a swirl of energy, Shazam flew with great speed towards San Francisco, where Zatanna was having a magic show. He landed behind the building and shouted,
Shazam!
And turned back into Billy. Billy quickly ran into the auditorium and sat among the audience. He was surprised to see how powerful she actually was on stage and knew he had made the right decision. When the performance ended, Billy waited backstage. Zatanna, gracious as ever, greeted him with a warm smile.
Billy, what brings you here? Looking for an autograph?
Actually, I was hoping we could talk. I'm still new to all this magic stuff, and I could really use some advice. Zatanna, I need your help. Black Adam is trying to take control of the Rock of Eternity, and he's not alone. He's teamed up with another powerful magic user, someone I don't recognize. They told me his name was Felix Faust. I can feel their magic causing a rift. It's too much for me to handle on my own.
Black Adam and Faust and the Rock of Eternity. So that's why I felt something strange was going on. We can't let that happen. That's a dangerous combination. Faust is obsessed with unlocking the deepest magics, and with Black Adam's power, this could be catastrophic.
I don't know enough about magic to stop them on my own.
Billy admitted, his voice filled with frustration.
I've only had these powers for a short time, and I'm still figuring things out.
It's okay to ask for help. You're not alone in this, Billy. I'll come with you to the Rock of Eternity. Together, we can stop them.
At the Rock of Eternity, Black Adam had already begun his assault. His ally, Felix Faust, a dark sorcerer with unparalleled mastery over ancient and forbidden magics, stood by his side. Faust had long sought to unlock the deepest secrets of magic, and the Rock of Eternity was the key to everything. With a wicked grin, Faust cast dark incantations, destabilizing the protective wards of the rock. Black Adam, empowered by the magic of the gods, fought off the lingering defenses, preparing to claim the nexus of all magic for himself.
We are close, Faust.
Black Adam growled.
Soon, I will control all the power that rightfully belongs to me.
And I will have the secrets of eternity at my fingertips.
Faust replied, his voice dripping with ambition. Back in San Francisco, the pair didn't waste any time. Using her magic, Zatanna teleported them both to the Rock of Eternity. Zatanna and Billy arrived at the Rock of Eternity to find it in chaos. Magic surged wildly, distorting reality around them. They could see Black Adam and Faust at the center of the storm.
Shazam!
I can hold off Black Adam.
Shazam said, his fists clenched with determination.
But I don't know how to stop Faust's magic. That's where you come in.
Zatanna nodded.
Let's do this.
Finally,
Black Adam roared, turning to face Shazam. His eyes gleamed with raw power.
I've waited for this moment. The power of the gods will be mine, and there's nothing you can do to stop me, boy.
Shazam flew headfirst into Black Adam, their titanic clash sending shockwaves through the Rock of Eternity.
You are a child playing with powers you don't understand. This place and its power will be mine.
You're not taking this place, Adam.
Shazam shouted, launching himself at his rival. Their fists collided with the force of a thunderstorm, sending shockwaves through the air. The ground beneath them cracked as they exchanged blow after blow, each strike echoing through the Rock of Eternity like the rumble of an earthquake.
You've barely begun to understand your powers, Shazam.
Black Adam sneered, blocking a punch with ease before slamming his fist into Shazam's side.
I've mastered mine for millennia.
Shazam grunted as the hit sent him crashing into a pillar, shattering it. He quickly regained his footing.
Maybe, but you're still just a bully.
He yelled, launching a powerful blast of lightning from his fists. Black Adam deflected it with a wave of his hand.
Pathetic.
As Shazam and Black Adam brawled in the skies above, Zatanna faced off against Faust. She knew his obsession with dark magic made him dangerous, but she was no stranger to battle.
Ithgim DNA Lufrawapi Green Salb Katab.
She chanted, sending a pulse of magical energy that knocked Faust back, disrupting his spell.
You think your tricks can stop me, Zatanna? I've studied the deepest secrets of the universe.
You always underestimate me, Faust, and you're not going to win today. One lep Siod knew.
She shouted, reversing Faust's latest spell. But Faust was no novice. With a flick of his wrist, he sent a wave of dark energy toward her. The sorcerer's twisted grin gleamed in the dim light as he conjured swirling arcs of black magic.
You think you can stop me, Zatanna? You've always been too soft, too limited by your morality.
Zatanna's eyes narrowed.
You've always been too arrogant, Faust. And you know how that ends.
Zatanna countered with a sharp spell, Eruza. Her magic tore through Faust's attack, dispelling the dark tendrils, but Faust was quick, summoning spectral chains from the ground that wrapped around her legs.
I control the magic of death and decay, Zatanna. You can't break what's already doomed to rot.
But Zatanna was prepared. She focused her energy, and with a flick of her wrist, she shouted, Nyack Lassitsim Seat Kerb. The chains shattered into dust. With a determined glare, Zatanna surged forward, sending a barrage of powerful blasts toward Faust. They collided with his protective barrier, cracking it like glass.
Enough!
Faust screamed, raising his hands to call on the chaotic magic of the rock.
I will draw on the very essence of this place and bend it to my will.
Dark energy swirled around Faust, but Zatanna knew she couldn't let him complete his spell. Summoning her strength, she chanted,
Lipstatni tak smofmipots.
A beam of pure, radiant magic burst from her hands, striking Faust in the chest and forcing him back. Meanwhile, Shazam and Black Adam's fight grew fiercer. Every punch, every strike felt like the clash of gods. Black Adam swung with brutal precision, using all the power of the gods. He grabbed Shazam, lifting him into the air.
You can't win this. You're nothing but a child playing with forces far beyond you.
Shazam struggled, but just as his vision began to blur, the voice of Zeus echoed in his mind.
Remember, Billy, you are not alone. The gods are with you.
With renewed determination, Shazam's eyes glowed with lightning.
I might be new to this, but I'm no pushover.
He grabbed Black Adam's arm with both hands and, summoning the strength of Hercules, threw him across the battlefield with incredible force. Black Adam slammed into the ground, skidding to a halt just before the edge of the rock's core. He stood up, enraged.
You'll pay for that, child.
Both titans flew at each other, fists crackling with energy. As they collided once more, the air rippled with the force of their clash. Shazam landed a powerful uppercut, knocking Black Adam back again, but Adam retaliated with a devastating blast of magical lightning that sent Shazam crashing into the ground. Across the battlefield, Faust had regrouped, drawing more energy from the Rock of Eternity.
Zatanna, you can't stop the inevitable.
He yelled, the swirling vortex of power growing around him. Zatanna's heart raced. She could feel the rock's magic spiraling out of control. If Faust succeeded, he would drain its power, unleashing chaos across the magical realms.
We have to sever their connection to the rock. That's the only way to stop them.
Shazam shouted as he fought off another of Black Adam's brutal strikes. Zatanna nodded, realizing what needed to be done.
I'll cut Faust off from the rock, but you'll need to keep Black Adam off me.
With a quick incantation, Zatanna created a protective field around herself. The magical shield flared to life, protecting her from Faust's dark attacks as she began her most powerful spell yet.
Rewap escort revo lortnuk si cab. One thgeratinrati for koat revo lortnuk estrazuret sinus seat pots.
Shazam, meanwhile, took to the skies, dodging blasts of energy from Black Adam.
It's over, Adam.
He yelled, channeling the strength of Hercules and the speed of Mercury as he dashed toward his rival. The rock lit up as they collided once more, bolts of divine lightning streaking across the rock. Zatanna's voice grew louder as she continued her spell.
Illa live si DNA niliv seat tyfed artem rewomi. Dug rough ti izu lili I rough detsni koet for rewapetemevig.
The Rock of Eternity responded, surging with energy as it began to push back against Faust's control. Faust screamed in frustration.
You can't win this. You're nothing but a child playing with forces far beyond you.
But it was too late. The rock's magic, now under Zatanna's influence, severed Faust's connection, leaving him vulnerable. With a final burst of power, Zatanna unleashed a torrent of magic that knocked Faust to the ground, his dark spells broken. She chained him with an unbreakable magical chain. At the same moment, Shazam, gathering every ounce of his strength, delivered a crushing blow to Black Adam's chest, sending him hurtling backward, crashing through a crumbling wall. Black Adam staggered to his feet, weakened. His eyes burned with fury as he glared at Shazam, but he knew the battle was lost.
This isn't over, child.
He snarled, while attempting to leave, but Zatanna quickly bound him with unbreakable magical chains and energy. The Rock of Eternity returned to its peaceful state. Shazam, panting from exhaustion, landed beside Zatanna, who stood over defeated Felix Faust. The sorcerer was also bound in magical chains, unable to fight back.
You did it.
Shazam said, still catching his breath.
No, we did it.
Zatanna corrected, smiling at him.
That was intense.
You did good, Billy. But magic is dangerous. You're learning fast, but there's always more to understand.
Billy nodded.
I've still got a lot to learn, but I know now that I don't have to do it alone.
As they prepared to leave, the gods' voices echoed in Billy's mind once more. He understood that while he still had much to learn, he had taken his first true step toward mastering the immense power within him. As the two stood before the Rock of Eternity, Zatanna added,
The balance of magic is fragile. We've stopped them today, but there will always be others who want to control it. We need to protect it together.
Shazam nodded.
I'll be ready.
With Black Adam and Faust defeated and locked away in the Rock of Eternity, the two heroes left the Rock of Eternity, knowing they had preserved the balance for now, but aware that the struggle for control over magic would never truly end. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share the video. Click the videos right now to join another exciting adventure.